It seems like the appetite for sequels will never be satisfied, and Hollywood is happy to provide as many retreads, revivals, and follow-ups as audiences want. From obscure prequels to mega sequels, 2024 is filled with familiar stories. While the nearly silent A Quiet Place stays entirely focused on one small family headed by parents played by Emily Blunt and John Krasinski, who also co-wrote the script and served as director, the sequel, A Quiet Place Part 2, zooms out. That film brings the surviving characters from the first film into contact with a small, peaceful community that's managed to stay isolated from the sound-seeking monstrosities prowling the world around them. Now, a third A Quiet Place film is on the docket. Pig writer-director Michael Sarnowski will oversee A Quiet Place Day 1, and word has it that Blunt and Krasinski won't appear. Instead, the leads will be played by Lupita Nyong'o and Joseph Quinn of Stranger Things fame. We don't know much about the plot, but we do know that A Quiet Place Day 1 will be released on March 8th, 2024. The Kung Fu Panda franchise combined some potentially ill-fitting pieces: martial arts, talking animals, an ancient setting, comedy, and action. But in terms of acclaim and box office, the gambit worked. In the original Kung Fu Panda from 2008, Jack Black voiced Po, an energetic panda in a fantastical ancient China where animals rule and people don't exist. Po is selected as the Chosen One, a kung fu master known as the Dragon Warrior.
You? Me?
The universe has brought us the Dragon Warrior.
He trains under a red panda. Master Shifu learns to be a hero and teams up with other animals to fight a bunch of bad guys in the film's two sequels, released in 2011 and 2016, to complete the trilogy. Or so everyone thought. But the Kung Fu Panda movies brought in $1.8 billion at the box office, and 3 spin-off TV shows, plus multiple animated specials, proved an enduring interest in the brand, prompting DreamWorks Animation to consider a revival. Plot details are scant, but we suspect that original voice actors Black, Dustin Hoffman, Jackie Chan, Lucy Liu, David Cross, Angelina Jolie, and Seth Rogen will reprise their roles. Kung Fu Panda 4 arrives in movie theaters on March 8th, 2024. Let's get ready to rumble again. Everybody's favorite titans, Godzilla and King Kong, are in training for their rematch. The first film hit theaters and HBO Max in 2021, earning $468 million and impressing critics. Adam Wingard is returning to direct, and this time he's teaming up with an old friend, Dan Stevens, who'll be playing the lead. Stevens and Wingard previously worked together on the horror classic The Guest. If you haven't seen it, you probably know Stevens from projects like Downton Abbey, Beauty and the Beast, and Legion. He'll be joined by Monsterverse veterans Rebecca Hall, Brian Tyree Henry, and Kaylee Hoddle, along with newcomers Rachel House, Fala Chen, and Alex Ferns.
Okay.
Yes, all right.
But when it comes to Kong, what I say goes.
The script is being penned by longtime Wingard collaborator Simon Barrett, Jeremy Slater of Moon Knight, and Terry Rossio of Pirates of the Caribbean fame. The new feature has the two famous screen monsters teaming up again to fight a new hidden threat that is bent on destroying the world. It also dives into the histories of the two characters and reveals what created these creatures and why they are eternally linked to humanity. In the original film, they teamed up to take out Mechagodzilla. This time around, will they throw down against Mechani Kong? Space Godzilla, perhaps? Whatever ends up happening, we're excited for the showdown. In 2015, Mad Max Fury Road reinvigorated the Mad Max franchise, which began in 1979 with Mel Gibson in the title role. Fury Road offered a fresh spin on the post-apocalyptic tale, shifting focus to Charlize Theron's rage-fueled Imperator Furiosa. Mad Max Fury Road wowed audiences and critics alike, with many considering it one of the best action films of all time. Now there's a Fury Road prequel in the works. Titled Furiosa, it brings back the title character, although Theron won't be appearing in the film. Director George Miller said that, much as he loved Theron's performance in Fury Road, he doesn't have enough faith in de-aging technology to have her reprise her role in the prequel. Instead, the younger Furiosa will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy. She'll be joined by MCU star Chris Hemsworth and Tom Burke of Mank. The movie will tell the tale of how Furiosa came to be stolen from the green place of many mothers and wound up in the hands of the great biker horde and their leader, Dementus. The main conflict of the story revolves around the war that breaks out when Dementus finds Immortan Joe's citadel. Furiosa has to survive the conflict as she desperately tries to find a way to get home.